Welcome. Today I will be presenting our paper To Click or Not to Click, Back to Basic for Experience Sampling for Office Wellbeing in Shared Office Spaces. And I will also do this on behalf of my co-authors Dimitra Dritsa, Steven Vos and Steven Houben. Sensors in the office building optimize performance by collecting data for building management, measuring factors such as occupancy and energy consumption. And while these factors enhance our understanding of the workplace well-being, they often fall short in capturing how individuals, so the office worker, experience the environment and providing therefore an incomplete picture of office well-being. And within this study, we want to encourage individuals to express their view and involve them as active participants in the data collection to learn how this can improve our overall understanding of office well-being. Experience sampling tools are often used to learn about the behavior and the opinion of people. And within the office, annual surveys are often used as a method to do this. However, these kind of methods have limitations because they only gather feedback once a year, missing the in-the-moment insights and making follow-up questions difficult. Mobile experience sampling tools, such as mobile phones, are often used as a solution for this, and while these address the memory issues, they raise concerns about just additional distractions, notification overload, and the potential privacy risk because people then have to use their own mobile phones. To address this challenge and to promote reflection for office well-being while overcoming experience sampling challenges in terms of notification, display overload, and in the moment feedback collection, we developed ClickIO, which is a tangible, privacy-sensitive mobile experience sampling tool that collects contextual information. ClickIO is based on the following four design principles. First, on the far left is the tangible aspect of the design. ClickIO is a tangible system ensuring a clear and easy interaction with low learning requirements. The system utilizes clickers to enable straightforward interaction, enabling users to easily press and increase their value or reset when needed. The design counters notification overload and display blindness by limiting the display interaction by only reading the challenge. For the next design principle, for the in-the-moment feedback collection, ClickIO enables the in-the-moment feedback reflection on the environment and well-being, capturing real-time workplace insights and avoiding reliance on memory. The small size of the clicker enhances their portability, allowing individuals to carry it with them throughout the day, in their pocket or on a belt clip, supporting the mobile and adaptability across various work activities. For the privacy, ClickIO ensures user autonomy and participation with a voluntary opt-in and opt-out approach, where participants freely can choose to join by selecting a clicker. By eliminating the need for the use of mobile devices for data collection, ClickIO also addresses this privacy concern related to personal data collection, prioritizing user privacy and safeguarding the information. Finally, for the social visibility, the clicker station, so the station in itself, is positioned at a central location, therefore ensuring accessibility and encouraging community discussions. Its visibility and public availability enhances social interaction and community building, promoting collective reflection on workplace well-being. The data logging agents, so the clickers itself, are mobile, minimizing the need to walk to the main unit for data output, which might be an additional disruption in the office, and therefore the overall approach and the design and familiarity with clickers in the system make it inclusive, facilitating interaction among diverse users. Click.io was evaluated for a period of 20 days. During those 20 days, a total of 292 clickers were used and over 1500 clicker votes were logged. During those 20 days, a new challenge was presented each day. On the right side, you can see the 20 challenges that were asked during the study. The challenges were presented to the participants once. For the full overview on responses per challenge and the results of the study, we would like to refer you to the paper. The study was conducted in an open office space consisting of 18 standing desks, several meeting rooms, standing tables, phone booths, and various meeting spaces. And the audience of the Living Lab consisted of different graduate students, researchers, supporting staff, and also several startups. Yeah. Within the office environment, 6 check-in polls were placed, dividing the room into 6 different areas to learn where participants voted. Additionally, to sense the environment, 10 spatial sensors and 4 smart citizens were distributed across the office, measuring all kinds of parameters including light, air quality, humidity, light level, and sound level. So, based on the results of the 20 challenges as well as the interviews with some of the participants, we developed the following design recommendations. So, as first, for developing these kind of tools, we see really importance in the in-the-moment reflection, where these kinds of mobile experience sampling tools should prioritize in-the-moment feedback to enable users to reflect on events when they occur and reducing the reliance on memory. Next, for the tangibility, mobile experience sampling tools should maintain tangible, non-digital aspects, allowing individuals to provide feedback in a privacy-sensitive way without having to rely on their own personal phone. Next, there should be non-intrusive notifications, where the tool should not distract users during work and prompting them only when a specific event happens, rather than sending intrusive notifications. And finally, also as a challenge for future work, in terms of privacy and data quality, we need to find a balance where we both focus on the privacy and the overall data quality, where we enhance the overall tracking without compromising the privacy of users, and therefore fostering and optimizing the data quality. Then next, for the tool itself, and the importance of the mobility and the social aspects of the design. So as we saw during the test, it's important that the design is portable. This ensures that the tool is easy to carry, allowing for convenient uses and improving the overall social visibility of the design, and therefore also the opportunity of it becoming a social conversation in the office. And next is of course the importance of capturing on the go, which enables users to capture experiences on the go regardless of their location within the office environment, and don't having to change their setting to actually provide their opinion and vote on a certain event or challenge. Then some technical enhancements and challenges for future development of these tools. So the biggest challenge within this tool were the localization polls, where people had to check in for us to also know and learn where they were sitting in the office environment. And what we saw is people sometimes forgot to log in their clickers, therefore leading some less quality in the data. So we now see as a future improvement to improve the localization by integrating this localization capabilities directly into the experience sampling tool, and therefore improving the accuracy. Next is also to incorporate a timestamp, which would feature to record the timing of the participants when they vote, and this will also help to understand the timing and when various events happens based on the combination of the vote and the timestamp. Then for the challenge itself, we now within the study asked 20 challenges, which were good as an introduction of the system. However, also to learn about the behavior of people more in the long term, we see also opportunities in flexible design challenges, where we want to introduce a more flexible system that allows for personalized daily challenges. This customization could also accompany a broader range of well-being concerns the participants themselves found important. And next, also to see if certain things in the environment improve, we could also use repeated challenges to also learn about the behavior of people over time. Then looking at the overall discussion around this paper, the study, and the overall system. So what we saw is that Click.io not only provided insights into individual experience in the office, but also played a social role, also revealing tensions, prompting behavior reflection, but also fostering discussion. One of the things that we saw is the importance of employee control over their environment. What we saw, as an example, is that when asked about the temperature, people were not able to open a window due to maintenance. And this sort of increased attention or created attention because of the fact that people couldn't really do anything about the challenge and also not increase their overall well-being and change their behavior. So therefore, it's important that the office environment should facilitate the kind of behaviors also asked within the challenges and provides people with the freedom to improve their overall office environment. And that's also here a challenge for the organization, but our organization should proactively address these kinds of issues that are being shown within the clicker data, to also show that these kind of insights are not only gathered but also used to increase the overall office well-being. As I started also this presentation, is that we saw that current office sensor systems treat individuals as passive data subjects and lacking insights into their overall experiences and only collecting data based on sensors. And this study showed that combining the environmental data from the sensors with contextual data from the clicker, that these two data sources can really reinforce each other, offering insights beyond what these sensor systems can alone capture. And this integrated approach also addresses challenges like experience sampling bias and provides a more comprehensive understanding of individuals' experience in the office environments, surpassing the limitations of using each data source independently. Finally, Click.io, or the current system, how it is, only is a data collection tool and doesn't really translate or visualize the data back to users. And within the next step of this study, we also see an opportunity of translating back this data to people, that they can actually learn from the overall well-being in the office and then also potentially can increase or improve their overall office well-being. And we see an opportunity here by using data visualization to translate that data back, as data visualization provides people or provides the user with a tool to present data in an understandable and privacy way, and this therefore holds a promise for enhancing office well-being in the future. Thank you for listening.